This is the Warren Industries 24 Hallenbach Trail Challenge. Presented by HP Tuners. Brought to you by Flex, Rocks, and Rollovers.
The big wind chill is behind us, and now we're off to finishing this trail. We still got a couple of, or a bunch of obstacles left actually on this thing, but we also still have 8 hours to kill.
This is going to be fun right here, though. This is pretty cool. I don't know how sloppy it's going to be. We've obviously never been on it before, but if we're able to shoot this and hit the next one and hit the next one, it is, I mean, that's really cool. It's like a big, easy street. The crazy thing about it is right here in front, there's like a bunch of logs going to get really slick, and that's what makes it really difficult.
Yeah, 2 a.m.-ish.
How you feeling?
My Hallenbach stops in 2 hours, so I'm good. And then after that, I'm just overachieving because I left the house at 4 a.m. So that's when my 24 hours would end. But I'll stick around and do the other 6 hours just because I'm a team player.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So we walked this a minute ago and went pretty far up, and I think the most challenging spot here is going to be to get up this dirt hill because it's kind of loose.
In all that mess, at no point in time was I ever like, I have to stop, I'm gonna flop. Yeah. Because it never feels like, and I've flopped it so I know what that is.
So this is the trail breaking portion of the event.
Yeah.
All virgin ground. So everything's moving every single time, and we'll forge some new trail and make some cool stuff.
Straighten up. You're good. A little pack in here? Right there.
Well, this is a brand new hill that nobody's ever put tires on before. All we've done is walk this a couple days ago. And I said, you know what? I think that it's something that we can do. Now, the cool thing is the first person up it traditionally gets to name it. I don't know what the name is going to be, but I have to climb it first. If I climb this thing, I'll shout down what the name is when I get to the top.
This puddle right here is just really brown sauce. It's disgusting. So Irish cream is kind of fitting.
It kind of looks like soy sauce or something.
Yeah, it's got the color of soy sauce.
Well, I took a nap because you guys were taking too long. And then once bleeping Jeep fixes rear steering, turn around and he winched me down. And honestly, he only winched me down because it seemed sketchy, but I honestly almost rolled the brake a lot of it. And then now we're here. Started at the bottom, now we're here.
How's your Jeep doing?
Not so good.
Tell me more.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Not my motor.
So it is 2:30 in the morning right now. How are we feeling, Mr. Tyler?
We're wide awake and we're ready to hit the rocks really hard right now.
Yeah.
Jake's gonna lead the way and show us the line.
So we got a big puddle of stink water. First ledge, second ledge, third ledge, and then a big fourth ledge.
On the way up, me and my co-driver decided that we were going to name that thing Malaria, because that puddle down there looks exactly like what you would get if you were in the jungle.
Make sure you jump it.
Jump it?
Yeah.
I might get malaria on me.
I feel like his wheelbase actually may have hurt him a little bit because his front and rear were kind of hitting at the same time. With me being a little shorter, I'm going to be further up this first little step than he was, which I think is going to help me. And I'll weigh less and make more power. So.
Everybody thought the left side was going to be easier, but I think they've been going right up the middle. So we'll put the tires on and figure it out.
That was really close. I feel like if he would beat on it longer, he probably could have that. But yeah, they have to do it from the top. Yeah. There's no way you walk through that.
It's so ridiculous. That right there is just worth every hour that we've been out here. Watching him beat that thing just puts a big smile on my face.
Okay, now that we got the first half of the group all the way to the top, we're back to the second half of the group, starting off with Jason and then myself after that. Back to this section right here, which is getting more and more chewed out and definitely not easier the more people go. It is, well, we got 6 hours 33 minutes left and it's 3:16. So I'm still feeling great, honestly. I'm excited for these upcoming obstacles, honestly. So I'm pumped.
Somebody was saying that sounded like your rig was doing just a little bit better. Do you think that's true?
I hope so. We're about to find out. We switched the fuel pump earlier, and yeah, we'll see if it did something. So far, I haven't really been able to stand it up on something steep, but not on this section, but the one afterward. We'll find out. Well, actually, here on that first time, we're probably gonna find out. So.
I got way too high up on that hill. I could feel this back tire coming. It was lifting. So I tried doing a front dig, didn't really help, and finally just had to roll. Just go ahead and go on down and hope it stayed planted. But I was way too high up on the ledge.
I think putting a new fuel pump on top of cleaning the fuel filter for the second time did the trick here. This thing is running good right now.
It's about 3:30 in the morning.
How you feeling?
I'm ready to catch some malaria.
Wrong race.
What about you?
Ready to catch malaria.
He's unwell.
Somehow I wound up at the back of the pack, but
Doing good deeds out here.
it's pretty easy from here on out. You just have to jump over this ledge, jump over that ledge, through the waterfall, under the river, and then we're at the top.
Getting colder is the biggest thing. I'm definitely getting colder, and that doesn't necessarily help for traction. I'm sure the dew's setting in, and it's getting a little more slick.
Last big one for this trail. This is the end boss of this trail. I hope I got it, but I'm ready for it.
Once you felt that horsepower, that shaft is like, I'm done.
That's not good.
That's not good.
It's really unfavorable scenario for Mr. Mop and Stop.
It's even more unfavorable for you because you have room to get up there.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of room.
Well, yeah, that's questionable. But the good thing is now I have plenty of time in the intermission to play more unlicensed music during our commercial break. Sexy Red for president. Anyways, we all getting Hellcats and switches. It's gonna be a great day.
What happened,
Too much whoop power. My wheel got stuck in that rock right there, and that grenaded the front U-joints.
Oh, you actually, what? How did it break? Oh, dude, but it's been binding. You see it, right?
Yeah.
There's no heat in the motor. Marvin's been broken for so long that the rig is cold and the tolerances are inappropriate, and we're gonna send a rod to China.
All right, guys. Yeah, we just changed the front slip of the drive shaft. The U-joint was busted. Got it replaced. Ian had a spare that fit, so we just slid his slip off, put it on mine, bolted it all down. We also found out that the nut from the pinion was completely backed off, so we retightened that. I hope my front ring and pinion is still in decent enough shape to continue, but we're about to find out. So I'm just happy it's back together, and it was basically just a U-joint.
You know, Marvin did a good job getting up there and busting his drive line wide open and showing us what not to do. And it's almost 5 a.m. and it's time to finish this trail.
Yeah, I think my feet, both of my feet are just one solid big blister at this point. I've been walking around in wet shoes for hours, and at this point it's just everything hurts. It's so bad.
Tired, but that's probably one of the best trails I think we've ever done on hell and back. It was just, it had a good mixture of everything, good technical stuff. We had to winch up something that it felt like it was past vertical. Probably one of the sketchiest things we did. Hot dog hill, wide open, high horsepower, high gear. I had the headers blowing on this thing on it, so it was a good trail. So I'm glad that we got to have this event, bring everybody together and break that trail. We were the first people to complete it from top to bottom like this.
I guess that's the end of trail 2. With
got 5 hours to go.
4 hours and 30 minutes on the dot left.
There we are.
Ought to be getting daylight here pretty soon. Hopefully bring the temperature up. It's kind of cold.
A little chilly.
I think we're in the 40s right now, so a little chillier than I expected.
Couple hours to go.
More trail.
What?
Howdy, howdy.
You still awake?
Oh yeah,
Good,
still
good.
wide awake. It was funny you caught him.
Yeah.
Well,
Doing a little check.
yep, we're alive. We're just
cold.
just
Ready to count
enjoying.
some people.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm so glad that we got to have this brisk evening.
Yeah, me too.
I was super prepared.
What's going on back here?
A little pluggage. Same issue as before.
Just added a couple more and some more fresh glue.
Yeah, we're losing a bunch of air here over the last couple of obstacles, so we threw in one more plug in it. There we go.
That's got to be close to 12 hours on the trail. It's the same trail. It was daylight when we started, and it's about daylight again. So
we got 4 hours left. 4 hours and 7 minutes.
sun starts coming up, it'll be a little easier to stay awake, hopefully.
It is 5:54. We just got Brad off the trail. Brad lost a harmonic balancer on his Jeep, so unfortunately his Jeep is out of commission. Like, it is still somewhat running, but yeah, the priority is to get him off the trail. Luckily it happened on the very last obstacle, so it's going to be easy to get him back to the cabin. And then they're going to switch into matte black, the backup Jeep that Sergio brought, Sergio's Jeep, that they also have, so they're going to be able to finish the last trail that we're going to hit in matte black, which is their second Jeep. Pretty awesome. So at least there's that. So I really wanted for Brad to finish it in his own Jeep, that he gave this thing such a beat down, and he did so freaking well in it. I really wanted him to cross the finish line in it.
It's not called the 24-hour relax and leisure. It's called the 24-hour hell and back. And we're not back yet.
Oh man, 6:15 now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like slow and like, I don't know, just calm. All right guys, we're back in the creek bed here and on our way to our final Tower of Terror. Our third Tower of Terror, so to say, the third trail, our final trail for this year's Hell and Back.
So here's what happened. All right.
What happened?
There's three of us that were tied up until just a few minutes ago. All right. Negative pink helmet. It turned 49 degrees. I got a little cold, and I sat in the buggy with the heated seats. I'm in the middle of a conversation. He says something, Tyler said something, I said something. He said something, and I was asleep. Next thing you know, Marvin walks up and just hands me a pink helmet, and I'm like, what the heck happened? I don't remember even falling asleep. I didn't plan on it. I think it was like 8 minutes. So I'm going dead last, and y'all can figure out the line. It's my only chance for redemption.
I tried to sneak up on him and just put it on his lap, and when he wakes up, he's like, huh?
What is going on? It would just swap clothes.
No, I was literally asleep in my passenger seat, and I heard, he's asleep in there. We should get a camera on the dash. And I'm like, oh, they're talking about me. And I woke up. Right? That's what I heard when I woke up. And I was like, so I just stayed in there. But I was asleep in the passenger seat. No one knew.
Dress up like your passenger.
No, Rick goes, no, they're not gonna.
Its name is It's Doable, and the reason is because we walked through here, looked at the ledge, and we all went, it's doable, and it just stuck.
This one looks fun.
It looks easy now until they stir the pot down here and get the mud mixed around all up the sides of that thing.
Yeah, we stopped by the cabin and just added 2 more cylinders to Brad's Jeep, changed colors, and it looks a little different, but it's the same. And Brad's gonna be driving it. He's never driven it before.
Well, it's got sawdust on it, which means They cleared trees recently, so it hasn't been run in a long time. Spider webs. I think they're trying to trick us into doing something that's never been done by calling it it's doable.
Alrighty, here we are, last Tower of Terror, the last trail for this year's Hallenberg. Lining up for a really rough section. This is like the first part of the last trail here, and it's very different from the other things that we've done today. So it's a lot of very loose rocks, mossy loose rocks, best way to describe it. So we'll see. The buggy line that Matt just did, that undercut is freaking massive. I probably don't have that, but I have another line that I've looked to put my eyes on. We're gonna go try that now. First we gotta get over that. There's a huge diff catcher in my way. Trying to get around that first.
Twisting back. The whole axle is twisting way back.
I might not run this trail.